On some parts, I'll allow a bit this to happen. If I combine this material together with this color spray, notice you get kind of a different effect. Also, the same way over here, instead of using this one here, I'll leave the stroke, this one here, and I'll select another alpha, which could be this one. It doesn't work that well. I'll leave the stroke, this one over here, and what it'll do is to leave some areas with some wear. And I like thinking it's more a damaged armor. For instance, over here, I set the brush thinner, and I'll carry on damaging a bit the edges. I'll mix this with a bit of color. It could be a darker color. At the moment, it's got it too dark already. I'll set a gray over here. Let's combine it and check what we get. Add some wear to this portion. The material a bit dirtier. I'll increase some the intensity in order to see how much it damages the material. Let's see on the reference. I'll select standard again, select this color, and I'll paint it, but I don't want to paint it completely with that color. I'd like to make it a bit lighter. Basically, this technique we are applying on this piece is the one we'll use on most of the metallic pieces, on most of Sylvana's accessories. Obviously, there are some other parts which are fabrics, skin, but there are lots of metallic pieces. Check over here. So I'll do this roughly, except on this crystal. I'll show you in a moment how to paint it. For the time being, I'll paint everything the same color. Some parts darker. For instance, notice over here, this is almost black. Over here, there are some darker areas. By hitting C, I'll click on this area and paint some areas darker. Alright. Now, go back to noise, and using noise, check what I'll do here. Let's wear this a bit. Check the intensity of the brush we are using. Noise 3. The alpha and the stroke I'm using at the moment. So I'll apply it to this armor, this kind of wear. Alright, now I'll select a more yellowish material. Let's try this one. And over here, what I'll try to do is to make these little edges, which have got kind of a wear of that tone. I'd say it should be lighter in order to notice some more the contrast. I'll change for a moment this stroke for this one. I'll remove this alpha and try out how it would look just with the brush. I want to define a bit more those edges. I'll use again spray. So notice from this far the material starts to look pretty interesting. What other tones could we mix? Let's check over here. Let's check first how to make this look older so it doesn't look so violet. So I would add, I'll take it to a more gray color. Let's decrease the intensity of the RGB. I'll stand on this portion, darker, and I'll try out leaving this a bit darker. This is basically how we are achieving the material. On this edge of this shape over here. I'll decrease a bit to 6, the intensity, in order to make more prominent the wear. Switch color, and we'll select another color and keep it for a while. I'll set it a bit darker. I'll simply make these borders to be lighter. And also over here on the joints. Alright,